Hello and welcome, beautiful shining stars. So I wanted to create this video to talk about the energy of the Lion's Gate that started on the 26th of July. I don't know if you guys have noticed that if you are on your path, you are more in sync, you're more synchronized, things are kind of flowing, and you'll start to notice by little things. Like I talk about this all the time in my manifesting class. Um, Parking spaces, people opening the doors for you, somebody buys you coffee, just like little things. You get freebies. And then if you focus on your intentions, focus on your desires, and do the work, like this is the time. If you're writing a book, if you're starting a business, whatever it is that you're trying to co create, this is the energy for it. And the reason for this is because from the 26th until the 12th of August, which I think is crazy because Spirit just says, just told me to tell you guys until the 13th of August. We have like this, the veil is very thin, right? So it's like you and the ethereal world are connected. I have other videos where I talk about the ethereal world, where you are more connected to the spiritual beings, through to your angels, extended masters, your ancestors that have passed on. So when you work with that energy, that vibration, you become kind of like your intuition becomes heightened. Doesn't matter if you're psychic or not, because you're gonna get like little nudges or ideas or messages from friends that push you and veer you to take action towards what it is that you intend and desire. So I wanted to ask Spirit, and I have the energy of the fairies and the elementals, what to expect for the Lion's Gate. And for my Patreons, I'm doing an exclusive video with Sigil Magic. We're going to be creating a sigil on a video only for Patreon so they could use to co-create during this beautiful, beautiful energy. And then I will talk about the rituals that I am offering through my Shopify and my Etsy shop. So let's go on and ask the beautiful fairies what they see for this high vibration energy of the Lion's Gate. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I feel like this energy is extremely intense. I've noticed it more so today. And today I think is the 30th of July. I haven't even really looked at the date. Okay. Wow. Okay, so the first things that the fairies are telling you is to be careful what you consume in this vibration. And it's super funny because I'm like, I love to drink margaritas and I like to drink my coffee and just indulge in a lot of, and I don't, I don't consider caffeine. I know a lot of people like think caffeine is bad. For me, caffeine is like it's so good. I feel like it's good for my body. I feel like it's something that my body uses to co-create. It inspires me and it makes me happy. But they're saying that everything should be more vegetarian style, like really just take this energy to detox, to cleanse and clear, because the less toxins you have in your body during this energy, this frequency, kind of like this vortex that we're in right now, um, the more you will hear the inspiration, the messages, the guidance. So it's not just telling you guys, this also indicates for myself, like, try to get away from fast food, maybe cook more at home, have more vegetable type meals, or incorporate vegetables. And not just like any vegetables. Spirit is saying like a lot of grounded, like potatoes, things that grow in the ground is really, really good. So anything like yams and potatoes, and I know those are carbs, but from what Spirit is showing me is you're eating from the land, you're eating from the core. And it's almost like through this, and they're calling it 12 days. So I don't know, because I really didn't count from when they started to when it closes, but they're showing me the energy of 12 to 13. That's the energy that I'm seeing, even though it started on 26, so it's definitely longer. But it's something about those 12 to 13 days that is super powerful for you to really hone in on that, vortex that's occurring. And Spirit is also saying, the fairies are also saying to be who you are, like, I know we've gone through a lot. I know I haven't shared the video about everything that happened to me that I wanted to talk about, but I felt like it's really, really important for me to share this with you because the Lion's Gate is going to be something that's going to open a lot of doors. So I would definitely, if you're part of my Patreon, get the sigil, get yourself a candle. I'm seeing, I'm seeing the energy of black. So that's like a really powerful energy. And Spirit is sharing me the reason that we're seeing the energy of black is just to really clear anything that's going to try to sabotage our manifesting. And I'm also seeing the energy of blue, which makes a lot of sense because we are in the blue moon cycle. And I know the blue moon is not till August 31st, but it's almost like it's like healing and communication, because if we have a more amplified way of connecting with each other, then you could share your intentions and somebody else could manifest them for you. As a community, like for example, my career is based on you guys, because if I create and you guys don't come and purchase my work and support me, then I'm not right. I'm not being supported. I'm not fulfilling my purpose. I'm not doing my passion, right? So as a community, we help each other out. So think about also the ways that you could give and receive, because everything is energy and everything is vibration. And I get a lot of people, especially in the last month, I've noticed a lot of people that it's just, what are you going to give me? What are you going to give me? And I notice that those individuals are very, very low vibrational people, because they're thinking because they pay a certain amount of money that they own you. And I notice that these are usually the people that pay the lowest. So these are people that don't have money, and you could tell just that vibration is at a almost like not an abundant vibration, right? And it's like, I don't want to tell you that is, not having money makes you a low vibration. I want to explain to you this. So if you are a giving person, it doesn't matter if you have or you don't have money. Generally, people that are giving are really abundant. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I know people, and I talk about my great grandmother all the time, that she was not rich, but she was very abundant. She paid all her bills. She was able to do things for her great grandchildren. She used to play for my piano classes, and she was on a fixed income. It wasn't like she was like, but on her fixed income, she had stored away thousands of dollars. Just, she would say, whenever I needed to pay rent, or, if something happens and we can't work, because my great aunt used to work. So she wasn't rich, but she was extremely abundant. And at the same way, she was very giving. Like, I would always notice, like, she's the one that really taught me how to tip and how to support, because she would say, these people that receive tips, that's what they work for. Their wages are very minimum. So I remember when she used to take the taxi, and I'm talking about, this was in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. She was tipping way back then, $5. So think about all of the ways that you could give, and not giving with the ideal, the egotistical, oh, what am I going to give when I give? You don't think like that. You got to give from your heart. It's got to come natural. And I'm going to tell you, it feels really good. And like I said, sometimes in the beginning, I wasn't able to give monetary. I was able to do my work. I have a lot of classes on my webpage that are absolutely free, that I give to people. And then I get stories of how they manifested or how I helped them achieve, XYZ. So think about your life and who you want to be. You need to, from what I'm seeing, and the fairies are talking extremely fast, but what I'm seeing through this vibration, as they're saying, is y'all need to stop being greedy, and you need to be more in the spiritual energy. Get out of that material, the I want, everybody has been talking these last 3 years, but more so this last year and a half, is everybody wants to be like rich. It's all about richness, and I want money. And if we look at what's going on per se in the government, like, we're seeing that banks are clashing. I feel like we're going into kind of like a reboot, where money is not something that you how do I explain that? It's not prosperity. Understand what I'm saying? Prosperity is being able to pay for your stuff and have enough to do the things that you want, and if you want to grow, you grow more, right? But I feel like people got into the material of money, money, money. So they weren't thinking about prosperity, abundance, being able to pay for all your bills, being able to splurge, being able to do the things that you want to do from home, or living your purpose or your career. And that's what the fairies are showing me. And I wanted to share all of these crazy crazy messages. And I feel like the fairies sometimes get really, really strong in their voice, because you have to understand, fairies don't like to work with humans. Fairies, I think, work with only 1 to 2% of humans, because fairies feel that humans are very greedy, that the reason why our earth is in the situation that it is because of the greediness of humans. They don't think before they act. They just kind of do things. Like, I had a huge, and I think I've talked about this before. I was kind of like complaining to somebody I wasn't complaining. I kind of like commented because somebody killed a whole colony of ants, and it wasn't a big thing, but this person kind of like lashed out and started telling me those are whatever. And and I was like, regardless of what you call them, regardless of what you say, I understand, because I don't want to have ants in my house. But it doesn't give me the right to go out there and decide I'm going to kill a colony of ants because I want to, take the structure and sell it. Like, think about that. Think about the aliens coming into our planet and decided that we're red hot bullet ants or something, that we're no good and we should just be getting rid of, and they kill us. And then they're like, well, humans are no good. And they would be in the right, because think about all the chaos that humans cause, all the fighting, all the wars, all the murderings, pandemics that they made up. Like, think about all the things that humans have done to cause catastrophic, people dying of hunger. I don't know if you guys seen Sound of Freedom. I mean, the pedophilia that's going on. The celebrities are doing nasty stuff. Like, look at all of the stuff that are coming out. So if I was like the so-called alien and we were the ants, I mean, not me, because I don't think like that. I always see the good in everybody, but think of like outside of me. So when you do things, everything has a ripple effect. Rather it is killing a little ant to murdering someone. It's all got a balance. It's all got a cause and an effect. So wow, the fairies have really gone above and beyond with this. So I feel like from what they're saying is shit's gonna get more real. Like, if you thought shit was real, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't need shit to get any more real, people. But I feel like they're sharing with this because what they're showing me is like, they're saying, Daisy, we put up with the human shit enough. We're tired of it. We know there's some great humans. We know that they're doing awesome work. We know that they're taking care of the land. But then you have a bunch of other humans that have this dogmatic energy that they want to control, that they want to, and that is what's going on. And then all those low vibrational dark energies influence you, the good you, the positive yous, the ones that are trying to manifest, are trying to love, I'm trying to be patient, are trying to, and going through so much. I've heard so many heartfelt stories, and I'm not talking about love affairs, because I'm talking about your families, like your children, your siblings, your parents, your friends, like that, that really connected energy. And that's what the fairies are saying. Use this energy to try to eat in a very kind of earthly type diet. I'm not saying like vegan and stuff like that. I definitely don't like that stuff. I don't criticize it, but it's not for me. But they're saying that the more vegetarian style food that you eat, the more, what is the word? They're trying to, because they talk so fast. You will be able to hear and see the visions and the signs more clearly, the less toxins that you have. So from what they're showing me is like, do a really good detox. I'm not talking about go buy detox. I'm talking about make your own. Like, I'm going to give you a recipe. You could pause, rewind. I will take a glass jar and I'll fill it up with purified water. And I will add cucumber slices, pineapple, spearmint leaves. And I add anywhere from 5 to 7 spearmint leaves. Ginger's really good. Ginger root, you know, if you have the powder, you can use the powder, but I will literally cut up pieces, not too much because ginger is really, really strong. And then you want to mix it all together and let it seep overnight in your fridge. And I just put it in a regular 8-10 ounce cup. I don't do too much. And then I will drink that first thing in the morning when I wake up. And what that does is going to clear your entire system. Definitely try to do it in a day that you're not working, because it's going to get out the gunk out of your system. You're going to be in the peeing and going to the bathroom all day. But this is a great way for you to really cleanse and detox, okay? It's also great for your skin. It's just going to make you feel really good. It's very fresh and very crisp. And I feel like the fairies are sharing this with us because they want you to get out of your rut. They want us to get out of our rut energy. And they're saying everything that you were asking for is going to become yours by next summer. So think about this. And I know I talk to a lot of you, you're like, Daisy, I want to manifest this today. I want this today. I want this today. I want this today. It doesn't work that way, people. Okay? It just doesn't, because everything that you've done today is from last year and the year before that, because that's how it is. It's all about divine timing. I'm not saying that I haven't manifested things and I haven't synchronized, but actually I've been working on things for a long, long time. I meditate every single day. I do the work. And even though I go through chaotic situations because of life experiences, or because of lower vibrational people around me, or because sometimes I just get pissed, you know, and we do these things in our lives, and when we co-create, and then we're like, wait, what happened? Spirit is saying, the fairies are talking here, says everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the vibration of summertime. So it's almost like from summer solstice to summer solstice. And a lot of people now are talking about llamas. I'm talking about autumn. We're getting into that beautiful vibration of you see, like I keep getting that beautiful vibration of autumn. And I'm seeing, and it's super funny, I'm seeing those of you that have been dying to buy a new home. I see new homes. I see moving. I see new beginnings, you know, new jobs, promotions. Like, I feel like you're like, Daisy, I've been working so damn hard. You don't understand, girl. I've been doing my work. I've been trying to manifest, and it just hasn't worked. Just hasn't worked. Just hasn't worked. And then this energy comes in. So I want you to take this moment right now. Let's call Archangel Michael. Beautiful Archangel Michael, we invoke your essence and your energy at this radiant moment where we are in the vibration of 396 HZ in the background. So with each breath, you could help us release all the toxins in the low vibration so that we could fully heal, hear, acknowledge, comprehend the action steps that we must take. With each breath that we take in your cobalt blue energy to fill us with that positive, high vibrational frequency energy. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for as long as you can, and then let it go. Releasing all those toxins. With each breath that you release all those toxins. Archangel Michael, take your cobalt blue energy along with your golden sword and cut any and all attachments from lower vibrations, psychic attacks, just clearing all that energy. You can use your hands to clear all that. Clear all that energy, just clear it away, clear all the toxins. Let go, release, clear. Let go, release, clear. Just let go, release, clear. Now take a deep breath in. Hold it. Let it go. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for your love, for your joy, for your protection, for your healing, for your empowerment. Thank you for taking all of the cords, all the attachments, all the lower vibrations, just sending them into the black hole. Send all that. Just send all that. Send it. Just send it away. All that lower vibration. Send it. Archangel Michael is here with you now, and he is cleansing and clearing you, and you are detoxing. We are spiritually detoxing. We're spiritually cleansing and clearing and aligning with our divinity. We are divine frequency, divine energy. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Did you feel that? I love the way the angels just flow and come through, and working with them just feels so good. That's why in my Manifesting with the Angels class, I absolutely want working that. I'm going to do so much more angel work right now. Like, if you go to my Etsy shop and my Shopify store, I now have for you to connect with your angelic team using this blue moon energy. If you want to be part of the Lionsgate ritual, it is in my Etsy shop. It's $88.88, and then there's an option for if you want to add a thorough reading, because there's it's going to be done in a video style. I have all the details about it. We're using the energy of the lion, so there's going to be a lion candle. I'm seeing Spirit showed me the black chimes. I'm creating sigils just for the people that Spirit shared with me, so I'm super excited about that. It's 8/8 Lionsgate activation. That's going to be there too. So it's also a subliminal audio which you get for being part. So that energy of the Lionsgate ritual is the ritual that I'm going to be doing, that you're going to witness, because I'm going to do a video. And I'm doing this video because I want, just like we did with Archangel Michael, we're going to have a lot of spirits come through. We're going to have many vibrations, many energies just flowing on the energy of 8/8. And you're going to be able to see that through the video and use that energy. You get the audio activation to continue, because like I said, Spirit has just shared with us today on the 13th, but you want to continue this energy because this is going to come full circle from summer to summer, full circle. So think about, what it is, because this ritual is not for intentions. This ritual is to activate your manifesting God divine DNA. Activate you, because you've been working your ass off on your intentions, on your desires, and you want this to happen for you. My altar clients, you don't have to worry. This is already done for you. This is part of our work, so you don't have to worry about this. But I only have a couple. I'm gonna link it below so you can take advantage. I don't remember if I have 5 or 10. I don't remember, but I don't have a lot, because I create the candles by hand. I have to I'm doing the audio it's like a sublimation but activation, and I want it to be very kind of personal, because I'm doing my sacred space and I want to give the people that are using and doing this ritual, I want to give them all the energy, and that takes a lot from me. So I can't have 20 people, you know what I'm saying? I only have a very few, so take advantage of it. It's going to be linked below. And then I want to ask, because this is all, I'm sharing this with you guys, because no matter what you do, you don't have to do this ritual with me, because I know everybody's not going to do it. I have thousands of people here on my YouTube. I have hundreds on my Instagram and my socials and my email list. So I know that not everybody could do this, and you're not going to be able to, because I can't do it. But through Patreon, I'm doing the sigil work. My Patreon is only $3.33 to start, and you are part of that. You get those printables, you get those videos that are and the reason they're only on Patreon is because Patreon, I don't make any money from YouTube. YouTube doesn't pay me shit. So those videos, I do a lot of work, even creating these videos on YouTube. I do a lot of work. This is a lot of time. So by showing me that you love what I do and supporting me through Patreon for $3.33, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about with you. It's about giving because you love. I have 3 Patreons. I have one Patreon, Magical Crafting. I absolutely love her. Half of the time I don't see her. I'm so busy that I don't have time to look at her stuff. But the thing with her is that I'll do, she has a lot of videos, and sometimes I'll just let them play because her voice is so peaceful, and it just brings serenity. And she's art, and I love art. I do a lot of arts. I have an art business that I absolutely love, and it's like when I don't want to deal with people, and I will shut everything off, go hermit, like I said, I go to my art, and that's how I allow that vibration. So it's fun. It's fun. It's fun, people. Look at this. Look at this. And we got it upside down. It's smoking mirrors. Smoking mirrors. So they're showing me. So, and also because we're in July. Okay, so they're showing me from January to May, there's going to be crazy stuff occurring in our world. Like the world is doing this, because everything was, and that's what literally the card said. Everything was smoke and mirrors, meaning almost like a fog, so you wouldn't see what's going on. I mean, right now, I think it's so funny that I've been talking. I have videos that I literally saw. I talked to the Syrians in the water, and they told us that they were watching our planet and taking care of our planet. I talked to them. I saw them. It was such a beautiful connection. And of course, you don't tell everybody about this. Oh, I talk to aliens, because people think you're crazy. Oh, I have encounters with the fairies because people are like, whatever. So, a lot of humans, I think it's so funny, like my mom, because the whole thing, I think it's funny that Christianity, which aliens are in the Bible, but still they'll say that there's no aliens. And my mom calls me like 2 days ago and it's like, oh my God, did you hear about the aliens? They're literally here. They're finally revealing them. Wow, I can't make this up. So it's gonna, from January to May, and then from February to May, there's a lot of energy because the world is going into this cosmic love vibration. Because and that's what spirit was, the fairies, that's why they were bitching at us, because they were saying in the beginning, like, they're tired of the bankers, they're tired of the controllers, they're tired of all the individuals that think that they could stop us from being who we are. And then what have they done? They created all this division between racism, and you can't say gay, or you can't call somebody Asian, or you can't call somebody Hispanic, and it's all like, and I probably get canceled for saying the 3 words that I said, but it's like, shut the fuck up, It's like, where's the love? Where is the love? We're not all gonna like each other. I'm Cuban, and half of the time I don't like Cubans. You know what I'm saying? Come on, give me a break. Like, be who you are. Now, what's racism to me? Racism to me is someone that goes out of their way because they don't like a culture, a skin color, and does obscenities but you know what racism is to me too? The bully that I had about 2 weeks ago, picking on me because he didn't get his way, or because he didn't like what he got, or because I didn't give in to him. That's racism, because he put me in such a vibration, in such a fear-based energy. He took my power by putting me in that space. But then I was able to see him for who he was. Spirit revealed to me who he was. Spirit showed, not only did Spirit reveal to me who he was, Spirit took me and showed me where he worked, what his full name was, what type of person he was, everything. So it's like, we are all connected, people. Even the assholes. We're all connected. And if you don't like someone, leave them alone. Unless it's like they're doing something really bad and you could put a stop to it. But not because you're judgmental. I get people all the time that come to my channel and they're like, oh, you're gonna go to hell, you're gonna die. I've gotten it all. I don't go to your house to tell you that. I thought your religion was supposed to be love. I don't want to be with your God if you're not loving, because my God is loving. My God emanates love. My God is unconditional love. So the smoking mirrors, that smog is going to melt. And we're going to see the reality, see the truth. And this is not just worldwide, this is in your life. The reason they're sharing this is because this Lionsgate is going to show you that truth. You know, are you with the right person? Do you love your partner? Do you love your job? Do you love your home? And then if you say no to any of that, then it's like, okay, so how do I change that? You know, how do I get a new home or get a new partner or whatever it is, wherever you are? So I feel like they're showing this. I mean, I know we're like talking about 2024, but look, building the communities. If you're loving people, connect with more loving people. So build communities, they're saying. You know, what is it that you love to do? You know, maybe you like art, maybe you coupon, maybe you want to volunteer with moms. You know, have your own community where you come together and help each other out, because the world is going to go through this cosmic change, and the ones that are going to triumph, the ones that are going to be okay, is through the community, through their communities, building them. You know, even if it's a sewing, but hey, you know, somebody doesn't have food this month and you have extra, or somebody can't pay the light this month and you have extra. You know, the point is through community you help each other out. You know, I loved that me and my BFF, since we had kids around the same age, if I couldn't pick up my kids in school, I could just call her up, vice versa. She did the same thing for me. You know, snacks, whatever. It was really nice having that community. You know, going in the morning, having coffee, talking smack, you know. But knowing that you're not alone, I feel like this chaos, the controllers try to separate everybody and try to make you feel like you were alone with all the racial crap and all the conflict, and you know, and even the aliens, I feel like they're revealing the whole thing right now is because they want to put fear into people. You know, they're trying to kind of like dangle things in front of you so you don't see what's going on, which is what the smoky mirrors is. If I say this is going on and you see it here, you don't know what I'm doing back here because you're too busy focusing on this. You know, that's what they do with all of this, with the Kardashians, with those celebrities blowing up bullshit that who gives a crap. But people are like, yeah, oh, did you see what the celebrity did? Did you see what that celebrity did? And they're over here, I go focus on the celebrity. Look what I'm doing. You're not gonna see. So build a community, prepare, you know, store food, store money, you know, store to take care, because massive change is coming in 2024. And I'm not seeing like negativity, like I don't see like doom and gloom. I just see like spirits like saying, hey, you know, think about you're gonna go on a picnic or you're gonna go camping, you know, prepare for, you know, like if you're doing stuff like that, because there's just a lot of crazy stuff that's going to be going on, because people are like awakening and they're like, you know, I don't want to work for $15 an hour when my rent is $3,000, because do the math, people, it doesn't add up. So there's going to be a lot of that. There's a lot of people, you know, school system is breaking apart. The bank system is breaking apart, because nobody understands this, but we, the people, hold the power. So if you boycott, and it's not about going to places, not about doing any negative things, all you have to do is take back. All you have to do is stop. If you don't like something, don't go there. You know, and the internet has been great at that, because people say, hey, did you know what this thing did? Or did you know what that did? And then people are like, wait a minute, I'm not going to buy from them no more because XYZ. You know, for instance, with me was the bank. You know, I remember that I had the bank, whatever, CEO, whatever, tell me how much in fees they had taken out in 1 year. And it was like a ridiculous amount. It was in the thousands of dollars, because I was short on the bill. So the banks would give me XYZ to pay for the bill. But then if anything else came in, they would charge you $34. So every month I was paying $200 to $300 just in fees. So I was living from negative to negative to negative. And it wasn't until I said, no, that's it, I'm closing the bank, this is not working. And then Chime happened. And then there's other banks just like Chime that you tip them, and they'll give you, you know, like a credit, but they're not going to charge you those $34 fees. So, You see, and they'll send you, hey, you save X amount of thousands of dollars that you save in fees. So a lot of people have woken up to that and it's been like, I'm not gonna go to Wells Fargo and Chase. I mean, Wells Fargo right now is having a lawsuit because of fees. Chase had one years ago. I remember they gave me like $50 back, and I'm like, psh, $50 for the thousands of dollars, because it's all like, they just want to be in control and they're losing control. So from what Spirit is sharing with me here, like, it's going to be a time for you to invest in real estate, in stocks, and in your portfolio, because you're going to be able to do things pennies on the dollar. So it's almost like you're being given a chance. And I feel like this is what the Lionsgate's energy is, for you to sit down, prioritize, organize, because money is going to come to you, prosperity is going to come to you, abundance is going to come to you. The doors are opening up for you, but you need to be organized and prepared, because if you're focused on here, you're not seeing what's going on out there. And I'll try to be here and I'll try to share with you as much as I can. You know me though, I do a lot of work, so I'm not always here. I am doing an 8/8 Lionsgate reading. I'll link it below, where you see what this Lionsgate means just for you. So with that being said, I think I've talked enough about the Lionsgate. Of course, I will do more because I have the sigil work to do. The Patreon's below. Like I said, people, it's only $3.33 a month. And just the sigil that we did 2 weeks ago was really, really cool. So yeah, we're having fun. We're manifesting. We're doing this together. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.